Hi, welcome to Yoga Dharma Bulgaria, here in the middle of the Balkan mountain range, about 25-minute ride from the old capital, Velika Turnova. So this is Yoga Dharma Bulgaria, and we've been here roughly 15 years. Primarily, Yoga Dharma Bulgaria is for running teacher training courses and yoga retreats.
I think because it's more intense here, you're more focused, whereas there's no distractions whatsoever. There isn't even Wi-Fi up here, so you're just completely immersed in yoga, the philosophy and the practice of asana.
The nature is amazing, and this is just at the right environment to sink into the practice.
The isolation that the students are on the side of this beautiful mountain in the countryside, there's not very much they can do outside of the yoga centre. There's beautiful walks on the mountainside, but they're very busy. They have a lot of work to do.
We're just coming to the end of our current teacher training course. It's aimed at 200 hours, and this time we do have some 300-hour students on it.
I think I learnt more than I ever thought I would or even could. So it's certainly been worthwhile.
You get so much more as a group being here because you're living together.
Here you can give all your focus to the yoga practice, and you really can sink deep into.
If you were doing it in England, you'd be going home to your own house and you'd be separated from that train of thought. Where here you're always thinking about it, and it seems to come second nature to you.
It's a lot of hard work, and I don't think I was expecting how much hard work there was going to be involved. But here we are, the end of the 2 weeks, and it's all done.
The courses run over 15 days, and that allows us to cover all the contact hours of the 200-hour course, accredited by Yoga Alliance and Yoga Alliance India. So the day begins with Kriyas and Shatkarmas. We have plenty of space to practice the Shatkarmas. We have a beautiful orchard over to my right, where we can do that in the mornings. And behind you is our studio that was converted from the original barn. After our Shatkarmas, we go into the studio and we do our Asana Practice. This is usually a lead primary or half primary practice, depending on the students. That's followed by our Pranayama practice.
The first week is a very intensive week of input where the students learn an immense amount about Shatkarmas and asana and philosophy. And then the second week is really about them applying that knowledge to develop their own lesson plans.
The intensity of the days, as we started in the morning with the Shatkarmas, carried on with the Ashtanga practice, Pranayama, meditation. We include all these aspects, and where you would usually hesitate in your everyday life to do it. You had no chance, you just flow with it, and you achieve much more. Me personally, I achieved much more than I'm able to do it back home.
Under Martin and Steve's tuition, things were explained much clearer than I've ever had it before. So it was a gradual process for me, and getting into some of the more difficult positions was a real boost for me.
Our teachers are very knowledgeable and very skilled at teaching us, and I certainly learned a tremendous amount. I've got a great insight now into the philosophy of yoga, which I didn't have when I came out. So that's been really very beneficial.
The knowledge, how safe the practices are here, and the adjustments with Martin and Steve and their knowledge, that you can trust them completely. They know exactly what they're doing, and that's a huge help to you yourself in your own practice, and it fills you with confidence.
We use the concept of Vinyasa Krama, an intelligent sequence of postures which enables you to be able to teach a class to a group and to the individuals within that group. So by the end of the course, you are ready to take your final class assessment here, and once that's completed, you get your 200-hour certificate.
During the 2 weeks, they learn a lot about adjusting correctly in the poses, to help them when they're teaching, and they learn how to structure a yoga lesson and how to apply yoga philosophy to practical aspects of yoga.
The course is fully catered for, so I say breakfast down at the spa, and then we have a resident chef. This year it's Henry, and next year it'll be Henry. He caters for individual requirements, and we are mostly vegan with some vegetarian, but it can be all vegan as well.
It's totally vegetarian, and there were 3 vegans on it, and they catered beautifully. I've never eaten a nicer vegan food continuously.
We had a great chef who proved his knowledge every day, by every single meal.
And Henry's food is important, because I actually think sitting around the table eating fantastic food in the evening pulled us together as a group, which means when we work together very productively, you know, and as a group and for each other, which is very important. We all worked for each other, yeah, which is lovely.
The rooms, we have a private and ensuite. This is the main house behind me. Over to the left is the cellar, where the guests or the students hang out and do their studying in the evening, and then behind that is the kitchen.
If you have hard time to fit in your life, just choose this course. Also, if you want a intense course, I would absolutely recommend it.
People that want to find themselves, really. People that are out there, that are doing yoga, that want to do it properly.
I would recommend it right from very beginners, although you would need to have a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of flexibility. You couldn't come having never done any yoga. But for anyone who's really at the beginning of their journey of exploring yoga, I would certainly recommend that. And for people who are more advanced, because the knowledge is here, so you will just expand.
Anybody who is interested in taking their yoga further, not just to teach, but also to get an inside knowledge of yoga, you know, on all the different areas.
Website with all the information is www.yogadharma.co.uk. We're also on Facebook. We also run yoga holidays during the summer months. So just visit the website and all the contact details are there. The course dates are there, and all the course information is always posted on the Facebook. Thank you for listening. Hope to see you soon.